Okay guys, it's time for another one of these Habs News Update thingy-majiggies. Montreal had a practice today. They have back-to-back games coming up starting tomorrow. And we got a few topics to cover. What do the lines look like? What's the scoop on Carey Price? What's going on with the general manager shenanigans? And does Geoff know how to throw a curveball like his old man? So let's get to the bottom of these topics right meow. But first, before we begin, if you're a fan of the Habs or you would like to feed Jack Edwards to a starving pack of wild boars, then please consider subscribing to my channel as I upload a ton of hockey content and would really enjoy having some more of you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. Now, first up on the list here, the Canadiens had a practice today. We got some familiar faces back in the lineup. Boy, let me tell you, some of them are happy to be back, and some of them are just never happy. Like Christian Dvorak here. Smile! Jeez! So, let's break down the lines and see what we're working with here. We've got a first line of Nick Suzuki between our Turkey Lehkonen and Mike Hoffman. We've got a second line of Christian Dvorak between Jonathan Drouin and one-man Armia. We've got a third line of Ryan Poehling between Laurent Dauphin, straight out of the Atlantic, and Cole Caulfield. And we got a fourth line of Lucas Vedamo between Cedric Paquette and the Piz dispenser. Look at this guy. Josh Anderson and Tyler Toffoli are wearing no contact jerseys. Meanwhile, for the defensemen, we've got our big trade chip, Ben Sherratt, paired with Tank Commander David Savard. We got Brett Kulak paired up with Geoff Petrie. Sammy Niku is skating with NHL All-Star Chris Weidman. Oscar Mayer Wiener is the extra. And Jake Allen is back, and he's got Red Light Mountain Bull backing his ass up. So there you have it. It's no longer 100% Laval, but it's still 50% Laval. Little side note here, apparently our little gnome, Pa Byrne, is really close to returning. He could be back during this road trip, while Brendan Gallagher could also return a little later down the road. Moving on, we got a whole steaming pile of Carey Price news. The amount of valuable information that oozes out of Dominique Ducharme's mouth when he's asked about Price. Honestly, I just get overwhelmed trying to digest it all. And here's the scoop today. Ducharme says results from Price's exams with trainers on Sunday revealed absolutely nothing new, and that he is in the same point as he was before Christmas. Wow. Price has resumed training in the gym and will possibly return to on-ice workouts later this week. Eric Engels would add, not that anyone should be surprised, considering he hasn't hit the ice in 2022, but Carey Price won't travel with the Canadiens to Boston. It's not impossible he joins this long road trip at some point, but it's highly unlikely, according to the Canadiens. Ladies and gentlemen, your daily Carey Price update, compliments of the Montreal Canadiens. Okay, and if you think that's weird, well, things are about to get even a little more weird. We got multiple different contradicting reports going on about the GM hunt. We got Chips Ahoy Lavoie, or Lavoie, whatever the hell you want to call him, reporting that the second round of interviews begun on Monday. It's now down to 3 or 4 candidates, and the GM could be named this week or next week. Yeah, sounds promising, right? Well, wait, hold up. Because then we get another report from insider Lots of Fun Pierre LeBrun, and he says, quote, I believe that the Habs are still in round 1 of their GM interviews. They've interviewed most of their candidates, but not quite done yet. Again, told that they're interviewing about 10 candidates in round 1. Oh my god. So what round are we on here, Rock? Jeez. These two men squaring off and giving contradicting reports. Pick your poison, guys. But I know who I'm going with. How can I go against that guy, huh? How can anyone go against LaFon? In other news, Geoff Petrie spoke to the media today, and he said he had lots of time off, and he's had some time to reflect on things. He would say that he cleared his head mentally of everything that's happened so far this season. Well, I wish I could do that, Petrie. And he says he expects to see a more complete and detailed group on this road trip. Cole Caulfield would also reflect on his break from the game, He had the opportunity to speak with his good buddy, Jack Hughes, recently. They chatted up a storm about their struggles. As you know, Hughes went through a rough stretch early on in his career, but now he's back on top. He's looking pretty good, and Cole Caulfield thinks, hey, I can relate. And he's hungry to get back in action and put everything that's happened so far this year behind him. Let's hope he can work some magic and earn back. Yeah, that's the Caulfield we miss. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. That's all the food that I've got to feed you ducks with today. Habs hockey will resume tomorrow. Let's see how they look after such a long break. Are they going to come back looking better? Or are they going to continue to look like a steaming pile of shit? Let me know all about what you think down in the comment section. And hey, I'll see you next time.